Alright guys, pretty formal and serious video. I know this is gonna be different, but I've got some explaining to do. And I gotta cover a topic I've got asked a lot about for the past few months. So to get to the main point, what the heck happened to Piggy on a Budget? Y'all have been asking me for a good while now. Okay, so I'ma just get right into this. I'm not used to making stuff like this. I don't know where to start, to be honest, but I'll try. Let's just make it clear and simple, so starting off, I'ma just say it. I'm not really fit to be a boss. Not that I'm like really bossy, but I'm kinda stubborn when it comes to what I want for the game personally. But that doesn't mean I forced anyone to do anything. I would always ask, and if they couldn't in the moment, they can try later. Not saying I was perfect, but I did my best to be as lenient as possible. Bobo would agree I wasn't so bad, but yeah, the team had its ups and downs. We had our fun times, and then there was our disagreements on who would make the chapters and who would make the skins. Who could do it better? What needs revamping? When the team made things, I loved them. I just happened to make small tweaks to help them be better. They didn't always like it, but it still happened. I still blame Alex to this day, but that doesn't mean go out and harass him for it. I just personally think he's partly responsible due to the team never fighting till he joined. Nico would always take his side even when Alex would start something or make me mad enough to start something. It was a constant back and forth thing till the day everything came crumbling down. Alex and Nico finally decided they had enough and left Piggy on a Budget entirely. I didn't really care Alex left since he never really did anything for the game besides like 3 icons, but they no longer wanted to be associated with the project anymore. It was down to me and Bobo to continue running the game. We tried, but people were coming and harassing Bobo for drama G-Man started that made no sense, and to make it stop, Bobo had to quit too, as per G-Man's request, so that's what he did, and I completely respect that. He didn't deserve the hate. Again, don't go out harassing anyone. I respect their choice to leave, and I want everyone to move forward respectfully. All this left me as a solo dev, as some of you know, which brings me to my next point. Where have I been? Well, as corny as it may seem, running the team for so long with all that stress and having the community depend on me for updates, it took a huge toll on me mentally, especially after becoming a solo. This led to me having to take multiple breaks and trying to keep my mind off of it. I got a bunch of DMs, some showing their support, wishing me well, and some even offering to help, while others were spamming me and begging me to bring back the game and asking why it's down. It's been about 3-4 months since this all happened, but that's literally the time it took me to recover. Think about how I want to say all this, and think about my next steps. Thinking back to how all Alex's actions were blamed on me, and having the community waiting for me to put out more updates and bring back the game, sparked an angry yet good passion that slowly built itself over time till now to move on from what happened, focus on myself, and bring back Piggy on a Budget. At first I was hopeless begging for a team since I didn't know the first thing about coding, but after failed attempts with people and even one of G-Man's goons, I decided if I'm gonna get it done right, I have to do it myself. So I looked through the code of Nico's old system, learned from it, and began to rewrite it as best I could originally, essentially making it into my own system. And with that, there is still one big question I'm sure a lot of you are thinking about. What does all of this mean for Piggy on a Budget? I want to start off by being honest. Within the first few weeks of becoming a solo developer, I genuinely thought it was over. I didn't plan on fixing anything or even trying to bring the game back. I was devastated, unmotivated, and didn't think I was capable of handling it on my own. And that's where I thought it would stay. Until you guys happened. I'm not going to pretend the community is perfect because sometimes things can get toxic, overly defensive, or even turn into harassment toward others, and I don't support that at all. Even so, when it actually mattered, you all showed up in a huge way. You supported me, checked in on me, and cared about my mental health and recovery. And because of that, I decided to try and get back on my feet instead of giving up. I ended up rewriting the entire system on my own so I could bring the game back without using Nico's system or causing any issues. It took a very long time, literally months, but you've all been there throughout the recovery and rebuilding process. And if everything keeps going this well, I might actually be able to bring Piggy on a Budget back by February 2026. And stay tuned because I also have a video preview of all the changes and revamped things so far in-game. But first I also need to mention some things. The game will be coming back, but as a solo dev and beginner scripter updates will take more time and are going to be harder for me to make, so bear with me. For example, quest skins and stuff might take a while, but I hope y'all can appreciate my efforts to do all this for you guys. And yeah, let's get to the video preview. So yeah, that's all. Let me know if y'all got any suggestions to add, and comment a better name for Piggy because I don't like P.Jiggy anymore, and I renamed it to Piggy with 2 E's for now. Oh, and last thing, I was told by the devs to kindly remove any assets they've made for the game and/or replace them with my own. So if some things look different when the game is back, that's why. But yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. Bye, guys.